Well, all right, all right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. This is a special bonus live stream here on this early Saturday morning here in Southern California. So I know that we may not get a lot of eyeballs on the live, but I just wanted to give a shout out to my healthy and wealthy and wise community, of which I have one of my amazing friends and queens of collaboration, actually, Linda Sunshine West, here today to talk about her, well, I guess our best selling collaboration book called Fearless Entrepreneurs, Fearless, Be More, that just hit number one bestseller this week. And this is my first time having a bestseller. And for Linda, this is old hat. She's a 10-time best-selling author and red carpet interviewer, and she just launched a publishing company. So, Linda, please tell us more about how this whole experience came about this week and anything else you want to share.
Yeah, thanks, Lois, for having me. I know this is a special show. You don't normally do a show at this time of morning, and I got to say, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, all anxious about this interview. Just kidding. But it's been an interesting journey for sure. I started my entrepreneurial journey 6.5 years ago, and during that time, like I had never written a book at all. I never had even any interest in it. And then I ended up being in my first collaboration book called Footsteps of the Fearless, and that was back in 2015. And then I ended up writing my own book called The Year of Fears because I faced a fear every single day for a year in 2015. And then I said to myself, what's my next natural state of progression? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start writing my own collaboration book. So that's how it started. And it's been a great journey. I never imagined that I would move into this space because I spent so many decades saying, I can't write. I can't write. I can't write. Like that was my mantra. And so for me to be doing what I'm doing today is so cool because yes, I can write and I write well. I'm not J.K. Rowling or anything, but who cares? It's not about being the best. It's about putting your words on paper, which is really what this book is about. The fearless entrepreneurs. These are entrepreneurs that, had challenges in their lives during their entrepreneurial journey. Like, Lois's chapter is called The Pandemic Pivot of 2020, talking about her journey, the challenges she had, and then how she overcame it. And that's every chapter has a story, that's along that lines. And so I'm super excited about this book and the other books I have coming out as well. And moving into the space of a publishing company, again, that's something I never thought I would do, but I'm really good at it, and I love it. I love all of that organizing everything and bringing everything together and bringing all the people together. So it just, for me, it makes sense for me to do that. It's so excited to, like, I'll have an official launch coming up soon, but oh man, just to, be doing what you are totally 100% passionate about. There's nothing quite like that, in life. Like life is short. Make sure you spend your time being passionate about what you're doing.
Oh my gosh, you're speaking my love language. I just want to say hi to Harumi in Columbus, Indiana. It's not as early there, so she's 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 out and about, and I love the book. I can't wait to get my copy in the mail. I heard about different snippets of different stories of people overcoming challenges, and the fact that you wrote a book about one fear you did for every day, right, for a whole
Yeah,
year.
for a year. Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there that I think these messages are going to help them because we're just constantly bombarded, right, with the media and the pandemic is, sort of resurging, whatever you want to call it. I don't really actually pay attention to the news, so I honestly don't even really know what's going on. But I hear
Me
things
neither.
from other people, and so having these written, books with tactile inspiration and stories to get yourself away from your devices, because I know I do a lot of Audible, do a lot of different things. So I just love that you're starting a publishing company. And do you have any other advice other than join Linda for one of her next collaboration books? If you're scared of writing, if you're like, how do I do this? I don't want to do this by myself. That was me last year. I had way too much to do in life by homeschooling and all the things to try to do a book. But Linda gave me that gift, that opportunity to say, hey, let's link arms together. Let's row in the same canoe together. And it was so much fun. So tell them, how difficult is it to to do a collaboration, or and then what do you have coming up?
Well, first, I love that analogy of in a, boat rowing together because, we don't want the oars going different ways, because that can just make you go spinning in circles. And that's what's cool is, by having somebody at the helm, right, the captain, like we'll use the boat scenario because that's a great analogy. Having the captain at the helm and saying, okay, everybody, let's row this way. Okay, we're going to go left now. So everybody, or we're going to slow down a little bit, so having that person at the helm to drive the ship or the canoe is a great opportunity for you to jump in and say, you know what, I'm one of the oars and I'm going to do my part. And that's something I love about the collaboration books. Again, my first collaboration book, I was in, and then I've been in several since then. And I'm actually in another one called The 13 Steps to Riches, where we're doing one book every 2 months for 26 months. So
Wow.
it's interesting because even though I do collaboration books and I bring together everybody, there's still other opportunities for me to jump into other ones. My point there is that it doesn't stop, just because you're doing something doesn't mean you stop doing that thing with other people, right? And that's all about collaboration. Lois and I are so much into collaboration. She has her affiliate program. I'm an affiliate of hers, right? And then she's going to be an affiliate of mine. Well, she is an affiliate of mine. She sent me many people for these books, but really it's about that collaboration. How can you create an environment that everybody is working together? And that's what the collaboration books really are about. The next one I have, Lois, is coming out next Monday, the 30th. It's called Invisible No More, Invincible Forevermore. And these are stories of women who have felt invisible in their life and they've moved into this place of invincibility. I asked Lois if that was a book for her, and she's like, not quite. And I was like, I could tell by her personality that she really wasn't a fit for that book because I don't think she's ever been invisible. You're just so like, your personality is so like you're just always out there, and it's not that these women have different personalities. It's about how they feel, how you feel. But what I wanted to share is the next two of the next books that I have coming out. So Lois, one day I was asleep and I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning and I had this thought in my head. And you know how you wake up and it just keeps digging at you and you cannot go back to sleep? That was me. So about a half hour later, I hopped up out of bed and I said, okay, here it is. I'm going to write some collaboration books called Women Action Takers Who. So it'll be a series of books, Women Action Takers. And two of the next ones I have coming up are Women Action Takers with Healing Powers. So these are going to be women who have, like whatever their business is that they are doing, have healing powers. And then another one is Women Action Takers Serving Their Purpose. So these are women who know what their purpose is and they want to share their story. So that's just two of the 30 that are coming up. I'm so excited because I'm collaborating with other women who want to co-author those books with me and help me make it happen. Of course, I'm steering the ship. I just need to tell them what to do, right? So I have so much cool stuff coming up for me, and it's all because I said yes to myself. We talk about, yeah, right, that healthy, wealthy, and wise. I mean, Lois is all about saying yes to you and living your best life, getting yourself out there and, sharing your message with the world. But it's just, as you can tell, I'm on fire. Really on fire.
She's been awake longer than me. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But yeah, when I did my podcast launch, I was scared, like beyond words. Like I was so terrified. But to be able to overcome that fear, do it knowing the fear was there, looking fear in the face, and going out and doing it. So I love that you've got this whole new rhythm, these new opportunities for other people to link arms with you. So guys, if you want to be part of Linda's next books, whichever one is best for you, like she gave me the option and I picked the right one for me. That's what I love about the different titles, the different options, and then really the process. I remember I wrote my chapter last December, and here we are in August now. Boom, bestseller. So
Number one bestseller.
not just bestseller. Thank you.
Yes, you are a number one bestseller.
I did put that in the title, number one. But it's just amazing how easy that was. And so, guys, if you want that experience, please contact Linda. Linda, how should they contact you?
It's Lynda, Lynda, at womenactiontakers.com. Linda at womenactiontakers.com. Yeah, please. You won't be able to post it in Facebook because they have my domain name blocked for some reason. You know, Facebook, they're like changing things up. so, so what
Oh
do?
yeah,
We roll with the punches. Just
all
roll
the
with the
time.
punches.
All the time. Yes, yes, yes. Any
Yeah.
other last words of wisdom before we wrap it out? And guys, I do want to say, if you know someone in your network who's been thinking or been talking about, oh, I really wish I'd like to write a book, but gosh, it seems scary or daunting, or I don't know where to begin, please hit the share button on this. And then, of course, reach out to Linda at womenactiontakers.com. Anything else you want to share before we wrap it up?
Yeah, the last thing is, like you mentioned, Lois, because writing a chapter is a lot easier and less daunting than writing a whole book. And so this is the reason I think that, if especially if it's your first time, is to join a collaboration book. It doesn't mean join my book. I'm just saying, put your story out there. I've had several of the people that are in my books that have reached out to me and said, I am so excited because I was scared to share my story, but now that I've had some changes in my own life. So really sometimes it takes like putting it down on paper to realize that you do have a story to tell, and there's somebody out there who needs to hear your story in order for you to make an impact, to inspire and motivate them to take action in their life, to change their life. So share your story, share your story.
Yeah, that's one of my new phrases that I'm working with on my clients is you speak your truth, your vibe attracts your tribe. And I'm going to be sharing my story more and more and in more, I guess we'll say, vulnerable settings and opportunities. And I think every time someone hears your like, whatever you want to call it, your dirty laundry or your stuff, it touches them. Your mess becomes your message. And what a great way to put it in the formation of a book. I'm so excited for you, Linda. So honored to be your friend. And please, guys, contact this woman. Even if you might not write a book for a year or two, she's not going anywhere. She's just an amazing queen of collaboration. And we're super happy. So thanks, Linda.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Lois. I appreciate it. And yeah, go and reach out to me. And I'm not scary, so just reach out to me and let's talk about it and see how you can share your story with the world.
Awesome. All right, bye, guys. Until next time, here's to your best health, your best wealth, and your best wisdom. Bye-bye for now.